If you go out in the city today, you're probably gonna get your flesh eaten off. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant the Movie TV Guy. Happy Thanksgiving week. We are gonna have a lot of reviews for you, two of which are tonight. But first we're gonna start with back-to-back reviews. The first review, because movies and TV that we do here, is a review of a film that all three of you are probably waiting for, and that is Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City. Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City is directed by Johannes Robert. He is a filmmaker who I've had a bit of a mixed reception on. I really didn't like the movie that kind of broke him out, which was 47 Meters Down. I thought it was lame. I never saw the second one he did. I did, however, like The Strangers 2 Pray at Night, which he directed, especially the scene with the swimming pool. The trailers for this look like shit, I'm not gonna lie. But was it shit? Well, let's find out. First off, what's it about and who else is involved? Well, Kaya Scodelario, I believe her name is. Teresa from The Maze Runner plays Claire Redfield. She and her brother Chris, played by Robbie Amell, were raised in an orphanage in the city of Raccoon City, which was run by the mysterious Umbrella Corporation. But ever since she was a little girl, Claire has felt like something is off, that Umbrella is doing some weird things. And everyone thinks that she's crazy. Also, I should point out the film is set in 1998, which is when the original game was released. It jumps ahead to 1998. They're now adults. Claire comes back to Raccoon City to share with her brother, who is a cop now, who's gone through an academy and has now become a cop, evidence that she got from a conspiracy theorist that Umbrella is infecting humans, and he doesn't believe her, but he asks at the same time to get a call to a mysterious manor that's run by the president of Umbrella. All the while, back at the police station, Donnell Logue and Avan Jogia are the chief, as well as Avan Jogia's character is Leon Kennedy. He's a young cop. They are back at the police station holding down the fort when weird stuff starts to happen that requires them all to team up with the recently arrived Claire Redfield. So we jump ahead, these two separate things are about to collide. It turns out that Umbrella did experiment on people who are now turning into flesh-eating monsters, and at 6 a.m. that night, it begins at 11 p.m., they are going to nuke the sucker off the map. Can they escape Raccoon City in time, or will they become food for flesh-eating mutant humans? Let the running and gunning begin. So here's the thing. A little known fact about me. My older sister, we used to have a PlayStation 2, used to play Resident Evil when it was like first coming out. And I remember the video game scaring literally every bodily fluid out of my body. I was never scared watching this movie. Barring the first 10 minutes, I have to say. However, was it at least a fun B-movie? This is going to be kind of shocking. It certainly surprised me. Kinda. I didn't hate Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City nearly as much as I thought I would. Now, is it a great movie? Absolutely not. Is it even, like, a very good movie? Not really. But it's a fun time, and it seems that everyone involved kind of knew what they were getting into. A lot of good actors in there. Neil McDonough is chewing up the scenery with some, great relish as sort of the head scientist. You probably see the curtain between his teeth in the third act, especially. Donna Logo's always fun, although it's hard to kind of take him seriously after this season of What We Do in the Shadows, but that's just because when he's playing Donald Logue, who is now a vampire because he got really into character for Blade. And there's also, man, it really wants you to know that it's the 90s. But, like, Derry from Letterkenny's in it as a cop who's basically, like, they might as well call him Zombie Chow because he's as expendable the moment he comes on screen. He gets, like, a line. But, there's, like, one scene where it's real on the nose that it's 98. There's, like, a 5-minute chunk in the middle where, like, first the sign that it's 1998 is that Wesker gets a page from someone, like a pager message, he's beeped, and then Donald Logue is giving him shit, and he goes like, Hey man, is that your new lady friend? Why don't you take her to Planet Hollywood? They have a good salad there. Maybe rent a movie from Blockbuster Video after. Put on some Journey. You know, the sweet sounds of Mr. Perry's vocals really puts me in the mood. And then immediately after that, there's a key piece of information that is discovered in the police station on a Palm Pilot. All I can hear in that 5-minute chunk is Brad Jones, the CinemaSnob, going, "Get it? Get it? Because it's the 90s." Like, that whole chunk is might as well been, like, give it to Donald Logue. Like he's reminding us it's the 90s. Here's kind of how it breaks down. The opening is actually kind of creepy. The middle chunk, it's relatively a lull, but you kind of get to know the characters. And then the ending loses its effing mind, but it kind of is, at that point, there's so much goodwill that I didn't mind this movie at all. Not much more to say. I gotta move on. We got some trailer trash to do. We got, I think the review that more people care about next. Resident Evil, Raccoon City, I'm wavering between a high rental and a low matinee. I'm gonna give it a matinee. I'll give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. This is a solid B movie. It's probably the last movie you should see over Thanksgiving. I can think of a few others that are better options, but this is a solid B movie if you're in the mood for it. Especially in a matinee. So, 3.5 out of 5 stars for Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City. Let's close the book on it. And let's do some trailer trash. Also, I was in the theater alone again. Unlike King Richard, though, this movie wasn't nearly as great, but it was still, solid. What was the new one? The Black Phone, we talked about it. Looks good. I'm getting kind of sick of the trailer. The Scream, really getting sick of the trailer. It doesn't come out in January. It's going to keep going. Major Resurrections. Can't wait for it. Tired of the trailer. National Champions, we talked about this yesterday. Looks pretty good. Morbius, looks good. Sick of the trailer. Spider-Man No Way Home, looks good. Glad it's a newer trailer. The Kingsman, which I already have my ticket for. Red Band trailer, getting sick of the trailer. Looks good. Okay, and was there shawarma? Yes, there was. During the credits, they clearly set up a sequel where a certain, let's say this, another Resident Evil character is introduced. That's all I'll say. In an interesting way. Okay, so we will be back very, very shortly with our next review, which is of Belfast. And then we got, tomorrow night, we got back-to-back reviews of Encanto, as well as House of Gucci. Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, we are going to be talking, at a certain point, probably in, overnight, we'll be talking South Park post-COVID. And then also, the plan is Thursday night, also when Thanksgiving's done, to check out 8-Bit Christmas on HBO Max and talk about it. Friday, we are doing a new double bill. That is, wasn't announced till today. We are seeing that horrible-looking movie from the Jesus Music. Yeah, that movie actually did come to Everett, like I kind of predicted. A Holiday Chance. We're seeing that Friday. And it's a movie so good it doesn't even have a letterbox page. And then the other movie we're seeing is the first Bollywood movie we're talking about in here. It's called Artem, The Final Truth. We'll be talking about that Friday night. Saturday, we were talking an early review of Sing 2, as well as the miniseries The Beatles Get Back, and I think that covers it. And that'll all be next time, and until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, class Smiths. I love you 2,000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does that's supposed to do. If you want to find me else or reviews this and other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at Grant, the movie and TV guy. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, just be kind to yourself. Be kind to your mental health. You are loved always. And I love you very much, and I will see you very soon, like, right after this. Yeah, thank you all. Take care. See you in a bit. Bye.